All right, it's 12:37 a.m. Wednesday, April 12th. I had to redo this because I couldn't find the file. I lost it. Internet wasn't on, so I don't know. I'm reflecting on things and you were today. Had people say cry. His name is Cried. He cries. If I'm so famous for crying in Video Corner in 1987, about 35 years ago, 36 years ago. If I'm famous for that still, all you punks who mouth off could never come close to getting to that point in life. You'll never get to that greatness that I achieved at age 23. You could never pass the first semester of engineering at Oklahoma State or get in. You could never get into Purdue Krannert or graduate from a top school such as Purdue Krannert. It was ranked in 83 when I went. You could never have a dad who went to the Ivy League schools, Harvard and Wharton, and was the top lawyer in America, president of the Kansas City Lawyers Association, such a great reputation, perfection in the law. You could never grow up in that atmosphere and then have it all turn to shit. And then have it all turn to shit. All the brainwashing, all the common sense right just down the toilet by your dad and mom, which is what they did in Video Corner. Turned into complete lunatic, liars, gossip, idiots, self-proclaimed murderers and identity thieves, and so what? Nobody around here cares or does anything, and you're going to find out what happens to people like you. We don't like it. We don't like you people. They don't like people who are better than them from top school, so they kill them and stick them away like they did to me. So I cried about it. I couldn't believe it. So then I do believe that my father was murdered and that idiot stole his identity. My mom went along with it. Perhaps his lawyer friends and his law firm went along with it. His neighbors knew about it, did it. I don't know. His country club people did it. I don't know who did it. Too many different theories, but I believe it happened. Now I cried like a real man who reached the Super Bowl championship, World's Richest Man contest at age 23 to get there. And it all went down the toilet, and all the brainwashing from the dad. It was unbelievable. It was over with. Hasta la vista. You know, and all the crap at Purdue. I said I'll be the chairman of Exxon. Exxon. You said I have to hate accountants. All I have to hate is anyone who disrespects my degrees and test scores and doesn't pay me $1 billion a month. Who says that's too much money? That's what I hate. That's minimum wage for me. Now, since that master's in 85. I did Uber tonight. I went to the plant sub on the plaza. Do Uber Eats, pick up food and deliver it. There's 3 or 4 guys sitting there in the patio, kind of look like professors or something, across from the UMKC campus. One of them blurts out, "Neil's fuck up. 3." Now, I don't know if they were talking about me. I guess they were. Who they were? Who the fuck were they? I don't know. UMKC professors, Purdue professors, stockbroker scum. I don't know who the fuck they were. Neil's fuck up. Who's Neil? I thought of Neil from Mission Hills when I was a kid on the swim team and golf team, who evidently I was told had very high ACT and SAT scores, higher than me, and went to the Ivy League Wharton School when it was ranked #1 in the country in the MBA polls. Well, if he was smarter than me, he was younger, 1 or 2 years younger. If he had higher test scores than me and has his degrees, I'm not going to dispute that. I'm not going to say it doesn't matter. And I'm not going, it is what it is, and I've had nothing to do with that guy since college, really. Maybe I ran into him once or twice at Mission Hills, when I was over there after college a few times, but he was my brother's age or younger, and I didn't have much to do with him ever, just gossip. And there was Neil at Purdue, the Pike, him and Vince, and their Pike buddies. They wanted me to join their study group, and that Neil was a mechanic or something, the undergraduate. I don't know what his undergraduate was. So he was, I think I read he was worked in the state of Indiana pension office, managing their pension funds, kind of like Capers in Kansas. I don't know. Then there was Neil Patterson at Cerner, founder of Cerner, who died a few years ago, a year or two ago. Went to Oklahoma State. I've had absolutely nothing to do with him or Cerner ever, other than gossip. I've listened to gossip about him. I've had nothing, absolutely never been an employee of Cerner. I guess after my video corner and everything else went down the toilet, I applied to work at Cerner. Never had an interview. I've had nothing to do with it. Neil's fuck up. Who's Neil? Those dumbasses call me a fuck up? They're the dumbass punks. 3? What's 3? I'm George A. Crawford III. I own 3 shares of Merrill Lynch over the years buying them, and they've thrown them in the toilet or something. Or Mom, first time I bought Merrill Lynch stock, had 2 shares I bought and had the stock certificate. She threw it in the trash or something, got rid of it, hid the evidence to save my life from these Nazis. Not that they would follow the rules or admit that evidence, but they'll prove I own the place. And, she took it and just went against me. You don't own it. You're crazy. She threw it away. She was a goddamn fucking whore. She was a lying idiot, a baby idiot who didn't graduate from college, Carthage, Missouri. She was involved with murdering my real dad. I can think of several incidents since I was a kid, and once he said she was putting stuff in his eyedropper to blind him. Yeah, I think she was involved with murdering my dad. That guy stole his identity. Was the neighbors next door, the Jewish people? Well, they're suspects based on what they said. His law firm, Byron, Beck, and Lyon, and I don't know. Beck was involved with locking me up, or somebody who looked like him. I don't know. Fuck, who knows? Country club, gossip about his country club. They killed him. That's in there too. There's Quill people. They're all full of lookalikes. I don't know what the fuck. It's all gossips in there with all of them. They're all suspects in killing him based on the gossip and evidence that I witnessed firsthand. And disrespect I've had. They kill their superiors. Disrespect them and kill them if they get away with it. I'm superior with my degrees. They disrespect it. Well, correlation. They've tried to kill me, destroy my life. They've done that. That's why they deserve nukes dropped on their heads. Punks. So, oh yeah, I was driving the other day, yesterday. Blonde-haired girl from Mission Hill swim team when I was a kid, golf team when I was a kid. Her family was friends with our family, and we'd carpool and stuff, and she worked in Video Corner. Or somebody who looked like her, I don't know. She's driving down the road yesterday, drives by me and starts looking at me. Yes, yeah. And there's another blonde in front of her. Maybe she was from Mission Hills or looked like a girlfriend, She looks away from me. Well, it seems Mom used to gossip that girl worked for some radio station or something. But I looked her up on the internet. I think on Facebook, say, do you want to go out? She didn't want to go out or something. It was her. And the Facebook picture doesn't look like her, the girl that works the radio station. It didn't look like the same girl, blonde. Blonde, similar, I don't know, it didn't look like her picture. I don't know, it's kind of weird. They're getting these videos. They got something to do with these stockbroker offices, and they're getting these videos. Well, video corner. I cried like a real fucking man. Super Bowl. Or take Sam Walton on the money list with a million video stores. The dad had brainwashed me into what was going to happen, and then he just went down the toilet. Turned into an ALI and got some fucking whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. Seemed like all these lookalikes also include, kids from when I was over there at Mission Hills when I was a kid, teenager. Last few years, and, back to a year or two out of college, seems like several incidents. There are people who weren't the same people as I remember. Same name, but different people. Lookalikes, frauds, identity thieves, I don't know. Purdue, high school, college, frat, everything. There's too much lookalike, frauds, whatever. People pretending to be people. They don't even really look like them that much. I don't know. Sort of look like them. Merrill Lynch hand me $1 trillion. You know you owe me the trillion. You know it. Everybody in the world knows it. If they don't know it, they're going to know it. That one hedge fund paycheck at $5 billion a year is minimum wage for me now. That's my minimum wage. And all these Nazis who have put limits on how much money I'm supposed to make and disrespecting me, that's my minimum wage, and you're a piece of shit trash. You'd lose everything you've got for disrespect. Because you're Nazi scum. Punk ass mafia. Competition. You do whatever you can get away with. Smartest man in the room. When you're in your own territory, you do whatever you want to. Enemies in your territory get destroyed. Better people like me get destroyed in enemy territory like this, I guess. I don't know. If I don't go along with their stupid ass bullshit, they fucking go against me and kill me. I don't know what the fuck it is. But I'm right. Hand me $1 trillion, Smith Barney. Payne Weber. Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, hand me $1 billion for wasting my time at Reese Nichols. All the bullshit I experienced in the real estate industry. And Reese Nichols when it was owned by Berkshire Hathaway and I had dealings. No police actions there, just, lies and bullshit. And of course, Crumb blindsided me at a Coldwell Banker. There are 2 or 3 people who look like Crumb and Bud. How many people yesterday at the casino? This guy sitting next to me. He looks just like fucking Bud, a younger Bud. Seems like every day since I said Bud's name, there's been somebody who looked like Bud coming around my house or out in public. He was driving a Jaguar, calling me asshole. I think he poisoned my food at my dad's funeral. And one time we ate lunch, I think he poisoned my food. He did a lot of fucking scummy shit. Todd Crumb, I don't know, seems like there may be 2 or 3 people who look like him. And there may have been 2 or 3 people who look like Wilbur at Purdue. Maybe the first Wilbur, the first semester, he got killed and they stuck another guy in there. Because I want some idiot who just believes everything they say and go along with it. I discussed what he said and said it's bullshit. Or it's not right, and whoever the hell, there were 2 or 3 of them. They were such opinionated idiots that I don't know, kind of look like idiots. The way they dressed, crew cut, and turtleneck, and glasses, and cigarette, kind of like an idiot. But they were teaching us useful information, and then they tell you can't do the information they're teaching, and they told me and. Fish and market theory, you can't make money in the market, which I just said this is ridiculous and a waste of time. So I didn't get straight A's studying bullshit like that and crap and fraud. When I did try, people sabotaged me. Group project, negative beta on the capital asset pricing model, Dave Johnson and Bach. I think back then I thought Bach was the one who sabotaged me, but it was that Dave Johnson guy. Same guy as Coldwell Banker, same name. Big farm boy from Indiana. He went to Purdue undergrad, Sigma Nu. I'm a beta. He was always a big smile on his face. Seems like he was on the plaza one time saying, "What the hell are you doing around here?" I go up and say, "Hi, hey, is that Dave? Trying to be friendly." Guess that's when I was back in a real estate agent sales mode or sales insurance mode. I was like, whatever. I didn't really get into it with him. Like, what the fuck are you doing around here? Got something to do with me getting thrown in jail for trespassing? You're still alive? What? Punks? Yeah, I'm in all out. I'm in what do you call it? Let it all out in the open right now mode. That's the mode I'm in now. Is let the truth out on everything. Everything, all the good, bad, and ugly. It's over with. Nothing matters mode. So let it all out mode.